Announcing the commencement of the first purge.
I want you to change the world, and don't think that this is going to happen peacefully or you can do it alone. We need to kill the rich. You get out there, you use your weapons, and you rip Washington apart. You hunt down the billionaires, the bank bosses, the CEOs, the scumbags, and the liars, the governors, the lobbyists, the senators, because they're all the same, and you hang them.
Just remember all the good the purge does.
Good morning, everyone. It's June 5th, 2018. Air Traffic Controller test seeks diverse applicants, promotes jobless sportsgoers over pilots and those with experience. I saw a news report from Tucker Carlson yesterday, I think, where they talked about this, and it's very racist, number one. And number two, very dangerous. It takes a little over 14,000 licensed Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, air traffic controllers to oversee more than 15 million flights yearly that operate within the confines of United States designated airspace to keep millions of pilots, their crew, and passengers safe at all times. And you are not going to believe how the latest air traffic controller applicant testing and scoring system works. The FAA for long had a history of selecting the best of the best when it came to air traffic controllers. And of course, this was to produce the best air traffic controllers possible. The Obama administration changed that when they decided that the pool of air traffic controllers was not diverse enough, as Fox News commentator Tucker Carlson pointed out during his show last Friday night. We asked the FAA, to a top spokesman, why applicants for an air traffic control job would get more points for playing high school sports than flying planes or knowing a lot about air traffic control. And his response was, I'm trying to find that out as well. So basically, it's like this. Let's say a guy, he's a white guy, and he's got all kinds of experience. He was a former pilot, soldier, and so on. He's clearly qualified to be an air traffic controller. Then you get a guy who's a black guy, who has nothing to do, has never had anything to do with aviation at all, and played high school basketball and football. He will get chosen because he's black over the applicant who's white and far, far, far more qualified. That's the deal. And, that's putting a lot of people, their lives in jeopardy. All for political correctness. Which, by the way, is a communist notion. Okay, so attorney Michael Pearson appeared on the broadcast in which he explained how the biographical assessment was actually made to screen out applicants with experience. And this is just as bad as police departments screening people out who have high IQs. Yes, they actually do that. They do not want people with high IQs being police officers. The test was basically made to screen out people with aviation experience, he said. A group within the FAA, including resources function within the FAA, including the National Black Coalition of Federal Aviation Administration employees, determined that the workforce was too white. They had a concerted effort through the Obama administration to change that, and quite frankly, they are sacrificing and have sacrificed safety at the altar of political correctness. And political correctness is a cancer. For this reason. The attorney also made clear that the Obama administration did all of this in violation of federal law, and said that the union is blocking any changes in policy. This is social engineering at its finest, the lawyer maintained. And of course, the FAA has been silent on this issue. So, in order to combat racism, they create a dangerous and more racist policy of not hiring white people with experience in favor of black people with zero experience. Again, this is just as bad as police departments, sheriff's departments, hiring people with low IQ scores. Anyway, I thought I'd share this with you because it truly is disgusting, and your job, your ability to do a job should come before anything else. If the guy's white and has a decade of experience, he should be hired over the black guy who has no experience whatsoever, and vice versa. If a black guy has a decade of experience, then he should be hired over the white guy who has no experience. But, you know, political correctness is not they're not a good partner with logic, and they don't exist in the same time and space because they are opposed to each other. Logic says you hire the person with the most experience for a job like that. But so much for logic. Hope everyone has a great day. Remember, kill the state before the state kills you.